Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start the second law of colorimetry, that is Beer's law. When we say Beer's law, it gives a relationship between the transmittance and the concentration of the solution which we are observing. So this law was given by Beer in 1852. So that's why it has been named as Beer's law. Now what this law states, it states that the intensity of beam of monochromatic light, okay, the intensity of beam of monochromatic light decreases exponentially with increase in concentration of the absorbing substance. Okay, now in other words, what we can say, the law states that the decrease in intensity of monochromatic light, with concentration of given absorbing medium or substance is directly proportional to intensity of light. तो जो भी प्रेजेंट लाइट होगी उसकी इंटेंसिटी जो है किसके प्रोपोर्शनल होगी, इस रेशियो के, जो कि डिक्रीजिंग होगा. ठीक है. सो डी आई बाय डी सी, so that is showing a intensity ratio with concentration, but there is a decrease in intensity, so it is shown by negative sign. Okay, now we have to solve it. Now as this is the mathematical expression for the given law. Okay, now just check it how we can express it. So as like the Lambert's law, whichever be the common things that can be simplified, we will go for it. Okay, now as it is in proportionality sign, we can remove the proportionality sign by using a constant. So let's, in the prior law or the previous law, that is Lambert's law, we have used a K1 as a concentration, and at the end we got K2 as the concentration or proportionality constant. Okay, so now here we are going to use K3. Okay, the third constant. It is not necessary that you have to use K3, K4 like that. You can use anyone, like you can use X, Y, Z. But to keep a relative reference between them, we are using K1, K2 and now the K3 concept. Okay, so now it is K3, removing the proportionality sign. Now this is DC. Now we will integrate both sides, and when we are integrating, we know the limits for intensity. When the concentration is 0, the intensity will be I0. Okay, so, and when the concentration is tending to C, the intensity is T, that is pure transmittance is occurring. So in this way we will integrate with this limits. So integrating both sides using the limits, so it is di by I, and on the other side K3 is a constant. Now put the integration and then dc. Now for intensity, the limits are I0 to IT, and for concentration the limits are 0 to C. Now as we know, by solving the integration, this is nothing but what it is log. Okay, so it is ln of I. So as we are putting the limit I0 to IT, and here K3, here minus sign, we can't forget anywhere. So here C, integrating DC means it is C, so 0 to C. So this you have to keep in mind when we are solving the integration. We have to remember the laws of integration, so formulas of integration, then only we can keep this in mind. Now ln means log. Okay, now putting the limits, ln, it is IT by I0, here K3, now negative sign, here C is C minus 0, so we will just directly use C here. Now minus sign is there, we can shift the minus sign on other side, so it is ln IT by I0, and it is minus of K3C. Okay, now if you have to remove this log sign, natural log, so we can use the exponential term. So how it will appear? It by I0 equal to e to the power minus K3C. This is also the one of the integration values, or this is one of the log rule. Okay, so when we have to shift the log to the other side, we will convert it into exponential. Now we can shift this I0, as it is a denominator, we can shift it to the other side. So it is it is equals to I0 e to the power minus K3C. Now if you have to convert it into the natural log, this term can be converted and it will become I0 in terms of log or 10 to the power. Now converting the exponential to the common logarithm, it will become 10 to the power. This will be converted into another constant, so it is minus K4C. This is the other formula which is given by Beer. First law was given by Lambert. If you remember, in the last video we have seen how it was solved using the same integration. Only the difference is here we are talking about the thickness of the medium, and in this we are talking about the concentration of the substance. Okay, which substance which is absorbing this light. Okay, so in this way this Lambert and Beer's law are solved or expressed mathematically. Now they are having the combination, so it is called as Beer-Lambert law or Lambert-Beer's law. Now how it will be? Now first we will go for Lambert's law. What Lambert's law was saying? It is equals to I0 10 to the power minus K2 into T. Okay, and what was this Beer's law which we have solved yesterday? It is nothing but this one. So last one we are using here. It is equals to I0 10 to the power minus K4C. Here thickness, this is the concentration. Okay, now we will combine both. Okay, how to combine it? We will combine the powers. So it is equals to I0, so I0 10 to the power minus K2 into K4 and T into C. This we are all combining because these are having the same meaning. So this Lambert-Beer's law or Beer-Lambert's law is a combination of this Lambert's and Beer's mathematical expressions. Final expressions we are combining. Now check it, these are the constants. When we are combining 2, 3, 4 constants, we can make it into another new constant. So we are using the constant as A. So for K2 into K4 we are using the constant A. So remaining thing T and C, that is thickness and concentration, they are remaining as it is. Now what is this A? This A is nothing but absorptivity. Okay, it is also called as extinction coefficient. So there are names for it. Okay, now this A, it is depending upon the unit of concentration. Okay, now if C is expressed in terms of, this C is nothing but concentration, so it is always expressed in moles per dm3, and thickness will be expressed in centimeters. So now in this condition we will replace this A, that is absorptivity, by epsilon. Okay, so this is called as molar extinction coefficient. This is nothing but molar extinction coefficient. Okay, or it is also called as molar absorptivity. Now how to formulate it or how to correlate it with the this law? So it is It is equals to I0 10 to the power minus epsilon Ct. Now in place of A, we are using epsilon. Now what does it mean? It is nothing but when we are using the concentration or measuring the concentration in terms of moles per dm cube, when it is moles per dm cube, then that time we will use epsilon in place of A, and it is called as molar absorptivity, replacing the absorptivity, or molar extinction coefficient replacing the simple extinction coefficient. So this is the simple relation. Okay, now if we will extend this formula, this is very important formula as per the numerical. Okay, while solving the numerical, this is playing a very important role. So it is IT upon I0 is equals to 10 to the power minus epsilon Tc or Ct, one and the same. Now if we have to remove this 10, we will convert back. मतलब हमने प्रीवियस इसमें जैसे लॉग को एक्सपोनेंशियल में और उसको फिर लॉगरिथम फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट किया था, अब इसको हम प्योरली लॉग फॉर्म में, लॉग टू द बेस 10 के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. सो ये 10 को अगर आपको यहाँ से पावर को कन्वर्ट करना है तो दिस विल बिकम एज log 10 IT by I0 is equals to epsilon Tc. दिस इज द नेगेटिव साइन. अब इस नेगेटिव साइन को अगर हम इस साइड शिफ्ट करते हैं, सो नाउ आई विल स्किपिंग दिस वन स्टेप, आई विल जस्ट शिफ्ट दिस हेयर, पुटिंग दिस माइनस साइन हेयर. सो जब भी लॉग में माइनस साइन आता है तो वी कैन exchange the positions of numerator and denominator. Okay, then the result is log 10, as I have to if I want to remove this negative sign, it will become I0 by IT is equals to epsilon Tc. Okay, so that is what the Beer-Lambert's law says, or Lambert's Beer law says. Thank you and have a nice day.